Hello everybody! So today I am doing a video on something I'm very excited about, and it's a little bit of a project, if you will, and it is going to be the repair job on my wheels. So this video is going to be all about fixing that curb rash that everybody gets on their cars, and it's inevitable, it's going to happen. Sometimes it's worse than you think, and sometimes it's not as bad. And you know, what's happened is, it didn't take very long for this to happen to me, but it's rare that you're going to get curb rash on the driver's side because your curb's always on the passenger side. But what happened was I was parallel parking into a spot, and it was very narrow, and it just caught, and there it is. So let's fix the camera, get that zoom. So that's it, that's the curb rash. The issue that we're going to have today is that this is that beautiful smoked aluminum wheels, and because of that we're also going to have to match this color, because I'm pretty sure when we start grinding down here we're going to notice that it's not the same paint color that's on the outside, but we'll find out. Okay, so what are the tools you need? Well, lucky for me, I'm the kind of guy who likes tools, and I actually got this Mastercraft kit from Sears when they went out of business. I got a bunch of Mastercraft stuff. This is a rotary tool, okay? Obviously, it takes electricity. It's not a battery-powered one, and it's quite powerful. It spins, that's the idea. So here's the little guy here, and she's just gonna spin for me. I've run an electrical all the way up to my condo, but what also comes in this kit is all these little guys. And we have different grades of sandpaper and grit. Look at this. I mean, it's really, really cool. So I even have little putties and stuff I can work with, and little polishing. So I don't know if I'm going to get down to that grade, but we're going to probably start with something a little coarse, and then we're going to work our way down to maybe a finer grade and just kind of finish it off. Then when that's done, I have two different paints that I may or may not use. But I'm thinking I'm going to try it anyways. I'm going to have some Q-tips here, and we're going to mix this. This is actually a space gray from my X5 BMW I had, which was gray, and then this is just a black paint. So I'm probably going to mix the two to try and match this paint, or this smoked chrome here. So we're going to find out. We're going to do some experiments. I'm going to learn some stuff today, probably screw a few things up, but that's what it's all about. It's all about trying and also recording it so that when you guys try this, maybe you'll have as much or more success than I will. So let's get to it. So a little disappointing that it is actually this kind of aluminum color underneath. So we're not going to get that beautiful smoked chrome look that I already have. Instead, it's going to look, for now, even worse because I've kind of polished it down. I know the camera work's kind of tough, but I haven't polished. I really have grinded it down. You can see that's where most of the damage was, but now we're going to polish it. These are just great tools to own, because when you have these kind of sets, there's just so many things you can do. If you didn't have something like this, you wouldn't be able to do otherwise. It's really, really cool. You just hold down this, and then you tighten it. Really, all we want to achieve, of course, here is to polish it. That is very smooth. So we're really getting what we want as far as kind of a texture. Now we're going to see what we can do for paint. Okay, so a little bit of glossy black. Threw in a little cup there, and then of course I've had this custom made space gray from a previous vehicle. That's going to give a little bit of almost a glitter, and we're just going to test this out, see what we got here. Let's see, got the French side of this instruction. I know the light's there, so that's going to be very black for a while. So let's try some different stuff to get us more of that kind of grayish smoked look. Well, there you go. You can see in the light, it's got, I mean, it's much more glittery, or I guess you could even say metallic, than I would have liked. But we're going to find out right now. We're going to test it on the car. So we've wiped away any debris, and let's try this guy out here. Well, I'm not going to lie. You know what? That's not bad. I mean, we could get a better color match. But what's going to happen here is once it dries, we'll get a pretty good idea. And then I'm going to put another layer on it. But with the camera, it doesn't look as good as it does with the naked eye. You don't really want too much of a painted job. And again, this is for, you know, just to kind of cover up some of the blemish. I would pay someone like a professional to do this properly. So again, it's got to do some drying. Clearly you can see that it's still there a little bit, but that kind of scratched white mark that was there, you know, it looks just 10 times better. Yes, I'm going to get a professional to kind of touch this up. I'm sure there'll be more curb rash as I continue along here with this car. Of course, we do everything we can. You know, one thing that this car doesn't do, which I wish it did, is I wish this would bend downwards when I put it into reverse. It's a very simple mechanism you can have for car manufacturers to do. I mean, both my BMW 3 Series did that. But, you know, it's maybe I just got to do a better job of driving, right? But let me know what your thoughts are. Another beautiful day here in Vancouver, and I think the touch-up's looking really good. Don't forget to subscribe, guys.